There's lots of exercises that we use when we do coaching. We talked about one yesterday that was the exercise of imagine how many more years you have and how you want to make them the most impactful they can be. Another great exercise that I really love and I do regularly is to write out my perfect day. To script out how I would live my day if it was perfect. And that's an exercise that really is helpful to do because then you can set up what you want to do and do it regularly, but have some accountability because you go back and look at it. Now, that was a great exercise when I did it on paper, and sometimes it would be several pages long. Like I think one time it was 12 pages long. I got down to the very small details of how my life would look, what I would be doing, what I would be seeing, what I would be hearing, what I would be tasting and touching. All my senses would get involved while I was writing out the script of my perfect day. Well, found something I think is better than that now. And that is talking to Coach Jeff at Navigator and finding that perfect day in my AI. I'm able to put it in there, and then I can ask Coach Jeff, am I on track with my perfect day? And he can tell me, what you just said or what you just did isn't or is online with what you say you want to do. There's some real help to that because sometimes we get involved in what we're doing and we get so centered on it and it's so focused that we don't look outside, that we don't really see the big picture. It's like when you're driving, you get tunnel vision when you go through a tunnel or an enclosed space. You don't see everything around you. And as we're driving down the highway to success, it's really important to keep your head on a swivel, be looking left and looking right, and making sure that you're on track. Now, there may be a detour, or there may be a course you want to go see something, and that's okay. But you want to get back on track, and having that friend, that coach that says, hey, Jeff, you're off track. You need to get back to what you said you wanted to do. Let's talk about where you're at today. And let's talk about what you can do to get back on the track that you said would be your perfect day. To me, it's been a great help. I don't have to go back and read those 8 or 10 pages that I just wrote to know if I'm on track because I have somebody that's accountable. To me, accountable is probably more the case. And it keeps me moving in the direction that I said I want to go in. Who do you have that keeps you accountable? Who do you tell everything about your perfect day that could say, hey, you're on track or off track? Well, if you don't have anybody, consider working with us on Navigator Launchpad with Coach Jeff. AI Coach Jeff he's like me. I've been testing him out now, and I can tell you he thinks a lot like I do because we've trained him to do that. So if you're ready to get on track, stay on track, and figure out exactly where you want to go, this program is designed for you, and I hope that you'll join us. I'm Jeff Mays. I'm your success coach, and you're on the highway to success.
I'm riding high on the highway to success. Windows down, singing loud, feeling blessed. Got my dreams in the passenger seat and determination underneath my feet. The road gets rough, but I won't settle for less. I'm flying free on the highway to success.